clear and the demands are genuine. None of us can deny the fact that there is no hunger and general poverty in the land. This has been made worse by the harsh economic realities, a deficit policy direction and insensitivity of the national government to engage the citizens civilly. As leaders of the people, we must at all times not only listen but act. The lesson we must drive from the protest is the constant reminder that it is not enough to tell the citizens we have heard. We must be seen as doing the needful in providing solutions to citizens' concerns. Some of the demands of the protesters, as genuine as they are microeconomic policies issues that can only be addressed by the national government. This is the reality of our federal structure and constitution. We shall work with you to make sure that the demands are attended to.
Projection, daily consumption. Upon removal of subsidy, the daily consumption dropped by almost 200%, which means Mele Kyari and the man at the mainstream and downstream and mainstream and downstream regulatory sector in working in connivance with the NNPC, they gave Nigeria's first projection of what was our daily consumption. And the former Minister of Finance told us that Nigeria was subsidizing 18.3 something billion naira daily subsidy. All these things we are forced. Where is the money that has been stolen in subsidy? Tinubu should probe the subsidy regime. First of all, remove the man that presided over corruption in the subsidy regime that made all of us to be suffering. Mele Kyari, why are you leaving him in office? Probably because Mele Kyari is protecting Tinubu's corrupt interests in the oil industry. If not, why would you still leave a man that has brought all this pain on us, all the bad name upon your administration?
The president addressed the nation yesterday. He seemed not to have a clue of what is going on. I think it's really shocking because I thought the president had a privilege to be able to make some decisions, before announcing before coming to the nation yesterday. In 2012, the very president, President Tinubu, now, was the one who was one of those who led the protests against Goodluck Jonathan. And it was about the issue of fuel subsidy. And immediately, President Jonathan was able to rescind, on the fuel prices. So what has he done? What is he telling Nigerians? It's like, I've heard you can be there, anarchy is on. What about the states where everybody has been peaceful? Nigeria is the only country of OPEC that does not refine oil, does not refine crude. And if they were refining crude, the poor people will not be paying for their sins because it's the ineffectiveness or their own selfishness to acquire, primitive accumulation of wealth. In terms of the import, who are we paying? They say the cabals. During the Goodluck Jonathan administration, they said some cabals have been paid. That's the subsidy we're talking about. But in places like Libya, Muammar Gaddafi of blessed memory used the money of Libya, used the money from their crude, from their oil, to bring down prices of things, to ensure that even young people who are married can get a 2-bedroom flat, because they are Libyans. And so what is the benefit of what we are going? At this very auspicious time, the president could afford to go for another presidential jet. The president could afford to even buy, is it boat or whatever they call it, cruise boat, when there is no water in Abuja.
He has not addressed the needs of the people. Well, we told him the needs, the demands. Give the petrol the way you met it. And if you look at from the report coming, a particular place in this world, they have been importing fuel, refined fuel. Last year, December, they told us, you are our witnesses, that they have completed technically Port Harcourt refinery. If you have completed technically financial Port Harcourt refinery, what is holding it from actually getting? What is actually holding us from us to see fuel there? Why is it that every government that comes in power will use NNPC to do corruption?
Hello, sir. Let him ready. Sir? Okay. Hello? They shoot Tiaga inside the bus. Shoot. No one.
Send this now. Send here for me, right?